going beyond the boundaries of society. Alright, we're out here in the mountain.
Going up to the volcano lake.
A couple pirates, barefoot pirates here.
Oh yeah.
Going up to this volcano lake.
Just synchronizing with nature, slowly going through on this process up this mountain, staying connected with our feelings.
Yeah, when you walk barefoot, it's a great opportunity to be really present with everything, with feeling everything. And it's not just about making the feet stronger and healthier. It's about connecting with your body, connecting with nature, and like, yeah, I mean, like really resonating with everything around and being present. So it's not about going quickly up the mountain. It's not about like, we're gonna work out here. It's just about like feeling how I am connected with everything around me. And it sounds really like maybe woo-woo or something, but it's if when I really tap into it, it really like it helps my body get healthy, get all the information it needs to feel everything and to be alive, to be really present with everything around me. It's such a beautiful, magical experience, and if you're watching this, go do it.
Yeah, I mean, so even for me as a kid walking barefoot a lot, I kind of got used to walking with shoes all the time. I even brought my flip-flops here. So it's a process of just like letting go of this thing. Even my backpack, now I kind of feel like, why did I brought the whole backpack? And it's staying connected with those feelings, because in the beginning you have, maybe like Jeff said, the feeling coming up like anger. You can feel angry that you have pain in your feet in the beginning, and just like connecting to the earth and see what is this feeling about. And that's, I think, the amazing journey that we're on. We keep on climbing. We got to the first checkpoint, this beautiful area here. Let's go.
Yeah, part of us always wants to like go faster and beat our last time or make it up the mountain as fast as we can, but what if there's just like a different way, which is just to like recognize where I am and what I'm capable of doing right now, and what's like the pace that my body wants to move at, right? Like, what is the speed that my body is asking for? If I stop thinking so much, how will I move? And it's such a beautiful experience to just be with it, and like we'll get stronger, we'll get faster, no matter what, if we just keep showing up for this. And like, it's like, you know, the conversation we were having, like, let it be a consequence, right? Let being stronger, being faster, being better be a consequence of just showing up fully present and feeling. And like, you know, because for a lot of people it's like, well, no, I can't do this, can't do this without shoes, it's impossible. Well, I mean, you can, and maybe like all you can do today is, you know, maybe 20 steps, and then you come back tomorrow and maybe it's 21 steps, and yeah, maybe next year it's a hike up a mountain
barefoot.
And one of the big things that I realized, like, it's not going to be pain-free. Like, if you want to stay pain-free, just stay where you are. You know, stay at the bottom. So I can't tell you how many long walks I've taken barefoot that have been painful. And here I am. Fine. Like, I didn't die. You know, I remember one time it's like a 3-mile walk through the most like terrible terrain, like the hardest terrain. At the end I was crying, like I was desperate for it to be over, and it was over, and everything was okay, and it hurt, and then it was okay, and now everything compared to that is like easy. So like,
yeah, I remember the day that we went on this 3 hours walk from Rios to where was it? To 𝕨𝕐𝕝, and there was hard terrain there. Like my feet were, after 2 hours, were like all blistered, and you know, it was fine. I reached to the limit that I had that day, and I just, you know, put up my flip-flops or whatever, and then, or shoes actually, barefoot shoes, and then and today now I can do more. Now today I can step on this rough terrain. I mean, after doing a few courses in Costa Rica, so after walking barefoot another day, just a little bit, and just a little bit the other day, just like getting my feet in condition. And like Jeff said, it's not about doing it fast. It's not about reaching this final line. It's about what is the process that I had. What came up to me in the first day when I couldn't do it. Was it guilt? Was it shame? And then like taking that, doing a healing process around it, or just being in a process with it, just with nature.
yeah, it's funny. It's almost like a long walk like that, a really tough walk. It's like almost a healing process in itself.
Yeah.
And after a healing process, you're not healed. After a healing process, sometimes you're in pain, and you gotta sit with that pain for a while. But then at the other side of that, it's like magic. It's like something extraordinary.
And something in the nature when you're going on to this, what I call as an adventure, or you know, a barefoot walk somewhere, and there's something in nature that synchronizes you. So by the time you finish with it, it's like the whole process is finished. There's always this sense of completion in the end. When you challenge it, it goes through all your 5 bodies, your physical body, intellectual body, like solving problems. Now this terrain is too rough, right? And your emotional body goes through it, your energetic body, and even your archetypal body. Here we are talking about...
Here we are
sharing that, yeah.
And that's archetypal. Because whoever might see this, maybe it'll inspire them to take their first step, their first barefoot step in a new direction. And through challenging this concept of wearing shoes all the time, it might awaken a deeper dimension of questioning of reality, or, you know, what is reality? What are the things that I've accepted to be true that maybe I can experiment with doing them differently? Like maybe I'll spend the whole day walking backwards instead of walking forwards, or maybe I'll spend a day being a pirate instead of being me. Or you know, maybe I'll spend the entire day telling people about something I would never say. Or I will, you know, I'll work I'll do something that I never thought I would do, like, you know, I don't know, cleaning the street all day, sweeping the street, or picking up trash, something we don't do enough of. And it's like, at the end, I think it's about becoming more of a star and less of a planet, like we talk about, you know, stellating, which is a star gives energy, just exudes energy, and a planet just takes energy, you know, as if we think about it like in a large scale planets absorb energy and stars give energy, give off energy, and just being that, like being a star, being a producer of energy that is available for everything and everybody around. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, this is deep.
This is deep. Yeah, the part of about being a pirate is a big part of what is magical for me here is that, for example, Jeff didn't really needed any preparation for this hike. Where like I was like, yeah, let's go on this hike to this volcano lake or something, and he was like, yeah, let's go. And could just go, and we're so caught up in our daily life with all these things, all this equipment, or just like our job, our schedule, our plans. And you know, we went on this adventure not knowing actually where we're going, and we end up in this volcano area. You know,
it's beautiful, magical. Look at it. Oh my god.
And yeah, like I think part of it for me it's about being an improviser. Just like if you're not carrying a lot, like not carrying a lot of, okay, now I have my backpack, it's still a little bit, but it's still a lot, but not carrying all this bullshit, social conditioning, all that heaviness in our heads with our story, then we can just go on this adventure, like meet new friends. Mud.
Yeah.
Your feet love the mud.
Like the most important element of all of this mud.
Yeah, go on muddy trips barefoot. It's a joy.
Yeah, like how amazing does it feel? It's like shaped to your foot. It's like ready to receive you. Ready to hold you. Your shoes, it can be very annoying because it's like it's muddy and your shoes get muddy. But like with this,
yes, it's a joy.
you know, we say it's easier to clean your feet than it is to clean your shoes.
Yeah, that's right. And also, your shoes, I feel somehow would slip more. Like I have these shoes with a fine, really fine sole.
Yeah.
Would probably slip all over here,
Yeah.
just get injured.
Yeah.
And your feet is, oh, they're perfect for this.
Yep. You know exactly what to do. All the technology.
Wow, look at this tree.
Wow. That's beautiful. It's like a whole ecosystem.
Yeah, whole ecosystem on that tree.
Look at this ant. Damn, that's a big ant.
It has like a butt on the face.
Yeah. I thought you said butt.
I keep filming just in case we see like a puma or something. And then it would be like,
The other thing that's really cool is like do an experiment with not looking down and see how your feet, like your eyes, I've already seen the track, and your body like is stepping already where in the right spot.
oh, okay.
This experiment takes some time to tune that.
Yeah, not looking down on the floor like this.
Forward at the track, the trail, so like you create an imprint of it in your mind, and then letting your feet do the work, like do the calculations, not your mind.
Oh yeah.
We have little brains throughout our body that do all calculation and planning. Like the octopus has, like, say it has brains,
In every
tentacle, yeah.
Yeah.
So do we.
Yes. It's like riding a bicycle. If you start calculating with your head what to do, what not. I'm saying hi to 𝕥𝕙𝕚𝕟𝕟𝕟𝕜 here.
Yeah, I love that about
it's
it.
his concept.
I love that. It's like it is a sensual experience. Like you are in connection with the bicycle, you know, not in the mind. I mean, the mind too, right? But with every part of your body.
Yeah, your mind wouldn't be able to calculate it, all these fast turns, by just having these theories or philosophies, or like every time you see train track, just it's like more just like synchronized with the bicycle, and just let your body know how to go and how to glide through it. So I think, yeah, like Jeff said, we have this capability with our body also to do some things that are outside what we are used to think that our body can do. And I see that now in all of these people on Instagram. They're doing all these crazy stunts that, like, you don't believe human being can do that stunt.
Yeah.
Everyone breaking those limits.
Yeah. Like doing backflips off a rope.
Yeah. It used to be like kung fu martial artists that used to do that things. It's like, and they even say that you can, how do you say, be above the air.
Oh, levitate.
Levitate. Have you seen this movie about Bruce Lee in his early time? I think it's called something with a dragon, obviously. And they show there this kung fu monk that came from Shaolin is teaching Bruce Lee how to step outside just using his body with sheer force, and teaching him how to get outside what his mind is think is possible. And then Bruce Lee having this huge jump, the Shaolin monk jumps this impossible jump in the air, and then Bruce Lee does the same. Kind of learn that to trust what his body can do. Like this is standing above like a really higher ground than this, and just like and I love what Jeff says earlier about being right or wrong. And it's not about being right or wrong. It's not that we're saying like the right way to track is without truth. It's just what experiences it arises in us when we do that. And that's connected to, for me, it's like doing the impossible with your body. Like the example with Bruce Lee on that movie. It's like, why do we think it's not possible? And then getting out of that. And if you can do it with a hike, with being barefoot, you can also do it in your life. So breaking out of even the social structure that you have around you, families, friends, and doing things that you think are impossible outside that circle. Maybe going to another country, meeting new people, finding something to do that you really love, and not submitting to the corporate world.
Going beyond the boundaries of society.
Yes, this is so perfect example. Woo! Yes. I don't know. This way. Yeah. Because you know, the thing about it is that it learns from every different environment, has its own rules. What happened? Oh, I found. I found water, by the way. We're almost at the top of this. Getting a lot of joy. 𝕿𝕠𝑗. This one. Sun came up. Yes. We're climbing like this almost 2 hours. More than 2 hours. And it's challenging and fun. Yes. Uh-oh. Where are we? We made it! Wow!
Yeah.
Fuck, look at this lake. Shit. Climb all the way on the mountain, and that's the crater inside, which is a lake, which used to be in a volcano. Go away, fucking shit. Water inside a volcano.
Why you gotta train all these little fun movements.
Nice. Oh! Oh! Look where we are, man. Whew.
We did it.
Wow, wow, wow. Let's go for a swim.
Wow. Maybe the cleanest water I've ever tasted.
Really?
Take a little beach,
Yeah. Nice. No words, huh? Whew. No words to describe the joy of this water after this long hike. Whew. Did some peeling action. Time to give a small completion. We had here around 4 hours going down the hill. Was challenging, but not as bad as I thought. Like anything, it's not as bad as you think. So if you're watching this and you're home and you're thinking, I want to do the same, I want to do something like that adventure, or want to go somewhere to another country and have all these experiences, you know, it's not that bad as you think. Really, I survived with barefoot doing this the whole way, and I'm just sliding while I'm talking. And of course the team, like Jeff said, the team and the support of doing this together was a big thing. And you can do it. It's not something that you try not to be too cliche. It's not something for you to write on the fridge. Just believe in yourself. It's not about that, but giving you the inspiration to go on the same journey.
Believing in yourself is an outcome, a consequence. The consequence of going out. So there's only one word you need to write on your wall. Go!
Go! This is how you know you're on the right path. See your barefoot footprints on the way back. And I just shared my joy about this trip, this walk, because it was not too hard, not too easy, not too fast, not too slow. It was just archetypal. Just archetypal. That's the first fall of the day, by the way. And yeah, not to take it too seriously, archetypal, that's the word we use for this. Exactly on our path. It was exactly what had to be done on our path, and we love it. We also both felt sad that it's over, and that's also a great thing. Feel that sadness, feel joy, and off to the next thing. Levitating.
So they say that wherever ferns grow, like these little guys, wherever ferns grow, there's very healthy soil. And the definition of healthy soil on some level is diversity of microorganisms. It's a big diversity. And that also means that when you're in an area that has ferns, has healthy soil, a lot of microorganisms, that every breath you take, you're breathing in some of these microorganisms that are in the air. And what that's doing is creating more diversity in your body, in your gut, everywhere in your body. And more diversity is more health. It's more healthy. because your body gets more information, it gets stronger, it gets more resilient or anti-fragile or whatever word you want to choose. And yeah, so just being here in this natural setting and taking deep breaths and being present with this environment is a tool for health. So, you know, a lot of people buy gadgets and fermented foods and vitamins, pay a lot of money for these things, and that's awesome because it shows that there's a lot of consciousness around health. And at some point on the health journey, we realize that it's all available around us in natural environments, in untampered environments like this beautiful mountain in Dor.
I mean, I ate some mud today, B12.
And so health is simple, can be simple if you give your body the natural inputs, like being out in nature. And it's like you're stacking so many things. So you're moving your body in natural ways, climbing and descending and using your hands and getting dirty. And you're also breathing in this amazing air that's filling your body with little passengers that are helping you along this journey. And yeah, you just start to see how nature shows us like the way. Nature shows us the way. You look at a little colony of ants, you know, in line together, moving a bunch of leaves to somewhere, and you see the teamwork and the persistence, and yeah, and it's just like that. You can see that in so many things. You can see reflections of the human living experience all around in so many things. And it seems like this camera might be like a conduit for slipping at the same time. Just trying to do too many things at a time. And that's part of being in this role of you know, being an educator and an example. Sometimes we fall, and you know, we trying to have to find that levity and that humor in it, and know that everything's okay. We're okay. Falling's okay. Not falling is okay. Laughing is okay. Crying, yelling, having fun, messing up, not messing up, causing problems is okay. Causing problems is okay, because it's all part of the process. And even not learning from your mistakes is okay. And so we're back.
Ground zero.
On the concrete path.
Checkpoint 1. Been quite a journey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Energetic bodies. Everything's alive.
They're so connected. Mwah.
We love you. Stay connected. See you next time.